What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Expedition 8 Polestar walkthrough. In this walkthrough, we're not going to be going in order of specific milestone within each phase. Some you're going to find out we're going to unlock very early. Some are just going to be in a specific order. It's all going to have to depend on which ones we're actually going to go for first. So we're going to go ahead and load in for a new game. Choose time remaining for your expeditions. Looks like we got 6 weeks left as of this video. Alright, go ahead and initialize.
Commencing freighter control system initialization. Emergency damage. Recovery system engaged. Backup power generators online. Atmosphere and life support modules stabilized. Hyperdrive propulsion damaged. Repair required. Capital ship remote monitoring activated. Handing command to bridge crew. Welcome home, Captain.
Got a nice little intro there. Welcome to the Expedition 8 Polestar. I think I said that backwards. But the first thing we're actually going to do is right click that thing, and we're going to go up here towards the captain. And we're going to read the first log. The active ship's log, right there. I'm not going to be reading the text. I'm just going to kind of go through it. Alright, and there's your first milestone. Congrats. Just read the first log. You know what you have to do. You got to go to your menu over here. Collect the reward. And there you go. You got your first milestone. That's what's up. Ship inventory slots and a bunch of other goodies you're going to see. So we're going to hang on to our ship, our ship inventory augmentations, because if you want to go with this, then by all means go ahead. But me personally, I'm going to get something from the space anomaly. But here's the catch. If you do have ships from Twitch drops and older expeditions that you can use, then you're going to want to wait until you can leave the system, which means you're going to have to use this ship for a little bit. Ooh, purple. One salvage frigate module. And wiring loom. And cargo bulkhead 1. That's what's up. So we're going to figure out the next thing that we're going to do. Is we're going to be repairing freighter systems with the wiring loom we got as a reward. We're just going to click this one right here. We're going to repair the vital systems, especially this one. We have everything that we need, so we're going to go ahead and repair that. We're going to get to the hyperdrive soon, and the matter beam as well, but first we need to go ahead and collect specific items. So we need antimatter and antimatter housing. And also, there's no need to fix the ship that we're going to get the items with. The ship is okay. Let's just go ahead and go straight towards the planet. Eyes on deck, restored critical freighter systems. Also, congrats on getting that milestone done. Go ahead and collect that reward. Yes, some of these, they pop up like right after you get out of a menu screen. But nice, we got the antimatter, the starship launch fuel, and 2 repair kits. All we're missing now is the antimatter housing. Let's go ahead and double check the requirements on that. Actually need to set foot on land. That's what we're going to do in a bit. Make sure to check your freighter. So yeah, all that's left is the antimatter housing, in which you're going to need oxygen and ferrite dust. And then these can be bought soon, but we're going to get into that later on. If this is going to be your main playthrough, I recommend upgrading this freighter if you want to keep it. If not, then I will post a video within the walkthrough of how to get your capital ship that is a Vernator. Oh, I thought that was fixed. As of patch 3.89 that had just came out as of this video, I kind of thought that was fixed already, but no, I guess not. So go ahead and take our shuttle down. Now, we're going to go ahead and head to a planet that has ancient bones. Since ancient bones is going to get us some money earlier on. Ancient bones, I see, that's it right there. Howlwind. Howlwind? I can never pronounce that right, but yeah, we're going to go there. This is where we're going to get our ancient bones, some of our materials, and we do not have to worry about these things later on, as we're going to have enough money to get the one multi-tool that we're going to use for the entire expedition. Alright, here we are. We're just going to land right over here and start looking for those ancient bones. And congrats on getting that planet-side milestone. Alright, we got our next few rewards. Refiner room plans. We got oxygen, band hazard protection, and powerful mining beam. Nice, nice. All you need to do now is just get the... What is it? I can't remember what it's called. Ferrite dust. There we go. Ferrite dust. Also, start scanning these right away on your search because, one, you get a bonus out of it. 1,500 nanite bonus, I believe. And it's also a requirement for one of the milestones later on. I believe it's phase 4. So once you have your 20 plants, you should be able to get the milestone. If you can't get all 20 and you've already scanned most of them, you should get that bonus. Make sure you scan the oh, actually, that's where we need to go, right over there. Scan the fauna as well. That's another milestone. I believe it's in phase 4 or phase 5. If not phase 3, I'm gonna have to look again. There's some more right over there. And make sure you check your menu to make sure that you're scanning everything, as you're gonna want those bonuses. And this is on every planet. Or every system, I should say. For every planet. Well, it seems like we've done our job here. We're going to go ahead and check to see if we got everything. If not, you can skip over this part of the walkthrough and go straight towards getting the ancient bones. So you have 3 out of the 4 discovered for fauna. Flora. We're almost there, I believe. So if you go back to the menu, you click in here, yeah, for this planet, and go straight to here, you'll see it'll say bonus right around there. See, complete to receive 1,000 nanites. Now if you are out in the storm, please stay underground as much as possible. It makes no sense for you to lose your hazard protection once you just regained it. Spots right there. Head back underground. Alright, we got that one. Are there any more? Sometimes there'll be more than one. But you are going to have to scope it out and see. It doesn't look like there... Oh, there are a lot more around. So if you see a lot more, go towards them. And pick them all up, because there might be a chance for you to get a rare bone, and that means you're getting a little bit more profit from that one than the rest. No, it's still on mining. Anyway, for mining, go ahead and use the carbon that you do have to fill up. It's not going to be that much if you don't have that much carbon, but if you do, it should be back up to 100. You can go about mining again. Alright, that should be enough. And if you want to make your battery, then by all means go ahead. This will be for your hazard protection. And if you have the right requirements to make jelly, then go ahead and make that the hydrogen jelly along with the carbon to make your life support gel. Which means you can be outside for a little bit longer than usual Let's see, I think we lost our marker. Oh, no, there it is right there. Alright, this is the third site we've been to. Also, there seems to be a copper... Is that a copper node? Yes, there is a copper deposit right up there. We're going to be collecting that as well before we leave the planet because we're going to need a lot of chromatic metal. I think, yeah, that's it for this spot. I don't see any more around me. We're gonna go ahead and collect that copper, and then we're leaving. All right, we're gonna head left up that ramp, or if you want to, just jet back up. Hop some couches while you're at it. What up? And let's start selling some ancient bones. Now, you did see earlier that I did separate them all, so we're going to go ahead and start selling them. I think that was it for the exosuit. There was more in the ship. So we have our first mill. This is kind of a problem because I believe our first multi-tool is about maybe 2 mil. We'll have to see. Also, if you do, what up over there, want to keep this, go to your menu, go to options, go to network, disable network as you're purchasing this. You want to compare it. Now it is 1,000. Sorry, it's 1,500,000 units. So all we need is just a little bit more to get it over the top, and we should be good. So we're gonna come back here right after we have the amount of ancient bones to sell and the amount that we need to buy this specific multi-tool. But this is the one that we're gonna have for the whole entire expedition. So I will see you back up here in a moment. Alright everyone, we're back with the amount of money that we actually needed to buy this. You see we have 1,749,000 units. Let's go ahead and purchase this. We're going to switch this out, actually, because we're going to exchange it rather than keep it. So that takes a little bit off, so it's really 1,400,000, I think 90 something. So now we have our new thing. We're going to put a terrain manipulator on it later. We're just going to install it partly because we can get those materials very easily. The next thing we're going to do is go right out. And this is mine, right? Yeah. We're going to go right out into the black. And we're going to mine 50 asteroids. This is not for phase 1. It's actually for... I think it's phase 5. No, it's not phase 5. There it is. Destroy asteroids. It's actually for phase 4. Well, looks like we found them. You notice they're over by the ice planet Hadrolex Muka. So if you go towards there and go a little ways out of it, you should start seeing more asteroids. So all I have to do is mine 50. Just keep mining up until the milestone comes up, and you should be good to go on that milestone. There. Remember, we have to mine 50, and there it is right there. Stardust. Mine 50 asteroids. Congrats. So with the tritium clusters that we got, hyper clusters I should say, go ahead and start analyzing those. And now we have fuel. We have some gold nuggets. And some platinum, as well as silver, and a little bit of antimatter. Sometimes you'll see ships come in here and mine. Don't worry about them. They're not... I'm sorry, let me get closer to the mic. They are not enemies. They're just here mining, just like we are. Yes, the NPC ships do mine. Now that we have the amount that we need, we can return to the freighter, or we can bring the freighter over here. Yeah, I'm kind of losing my... No, we'll go ahead and bring it over here. Not gonna lie, sometimes I take the stairs. But you'll notice that some of it is already built, especially that room there. We will be taking that one out. And build it however you want. Me, I am very cautious about keeping everything the way it is because I don't want to spend too much time building. Although, you can take some of these rooms out, get the materials, and you should be good to go on fixing that up. But press your construction button. And we're going to go towards the fleet command room. We're going to make that later on. We're going to go to the refining room. Does that take us right outside? Oh, we're still missing components. Need 2 hydrogen jelly. So we can make that super fast, actually. Since we have enough. Oops, wrong one. Press C, press that, and we have our room. Let's see, I think the storage rooms are here or not. No, they're not here yet. We get rewarded those. And you can put in your fleet command room later on. You really don't need it right now. And congrats on the well-oiled machine milestone. Go ahead and collect that reward. Actually, there's 2 rewards we need to collect. There's that one, giving us the warp hypercore and the storage room plans. Also, don't be afraid to do random things during the expedition. Sometimes they'll pop up as milestones. And then Stardust. Go ahead and get rid of that. Nice, we have some liquid sun already, some oxygen, some starship augmentation modules. Now those are going to come in handy later. I don't recommend putting them into the shuttle unless you want to put them into the shuttle now, as you will get a better ship later on. Alright, next thing on the list. Going back up to phase, or is it not phase 2? I'm sorry, phase 1. Let's see, warp with your capital ship. You can go ahead and do that. There's also construction of the storage room, install an interstellar scanner, and then we're going to be done when we reach the first rendezvous point. So let's see if we can do this part first, and then we're going to do this part next. Because we can build it now. Yes, we can, from all the stuff we gathered earlier. Alright, congrats. That was done super fast. And then let's go ahead and warp out of here. We're actually going to warp to Rendezvous 1. Alright, we got the interstellar scanner. We're just missing some magnetized ferrite and 2 things of wiring loom, which means we're going to have to take a trip back over to the space station? Yeah. Good thing I didn't say space anomaly. So go to your menu, go to freighter. As you can see, the freighter hyperdrive is ready to go and it's ready to be built. So that means we can leave our very own warp hypercore. That's going to fill up the entire fuel, as the the warp cells, which is what I'm trying to say, only fills out maybe a third, not even a third, maybe a quarter of this. So you need about 5 warp cells in order for you to fill up your hyperdrive. Same thing on your ship. This, we can see whether or not we can purchase some of the items, which is the magnetic resonator, which means we're only going to need 2. We're going to need a total of 7 wiring loom. So we can go ahead and get that. If you want to organize this, I recommend putting that there. And then maybe leaving the hyperdrive where it's at. And then placing the matter beam probably in there once you're done with it. So we're going to take the ship, head over to the space station, and we're going to purchase what we need there. Alright, who's ready to spend? The only reason why I recommend doing this is because you get the materials a bit faster. We only need about 6. which is the amount that we do have already for the wiring loom. So the resonators are going to actually have to wait, because you can buy them here. Yeah. Unfortunately, we can only buy one. You do get the blueprint later on to build these, but let's see if we have anything to sell that we don't really need. I mean, there's the metal, but that's not really going to do us much. Yeah, there's nothing in here that's really going to do us much. There's the gold. You could use the gold, get the 2 resonators, and you should be good to go. And then you can always accrue more from the asteroids if you really need to. Since we already have that, we'll go straight to the freighter. Actually, we'll bring the freighter back over to us, get the matter beam done. The interstellar scanner, I believe, is also done. No, we haven't even put it together yet, so let's go ahead and do that right away. Okay, about the freighter, interstellar scanner. So we have the wiring loom, we need the chromatic metal, which we are going to have, and we should have enough ferrite dust to give us what we need for pure ferrite dust and then magnetized ferrite, which means we're probably going to need about 140 pure ferrite in order for us to get that 70 magnetized ferrite. Let's see. Ooh, we only have 74. Let's go ahead and turn that into that. And if you remember, we still have the rusted metal. That may not be enough for what we need it for, but you can always add on. And if you need to, like in this particular situation, you can go ahead, go back to the planet, collect what you need, come back up, and you should be ready to go. Wow, I still have 151 gold. Huh. Let's see, where did they go? There it is. So yeah, it's a 1-to-2 ratio for rusted metal going towards ferrite dust. So any of those green containers that you do find, take the rusted metal, as many as you can, and go ahead and turn it into ferrite dust. As you can see, it was a lifesaver. I'll see you back in 23 seconds. Right, let's turn that back into pure ferrite. So I was a little off about the math. It was actually, what's it? How much again? I think it was 160. So that means it might have dwindled down to about 150. It is off a little bit. I don't know why. 70 and 70 should make 140, but it didn't. It gave the extra 150, which would have been the amount that I needed. I don't know why, but at least we have what we need. We can go ahead and build that matter beam, I believe. If not, we're going to get out of here. No, it's not the matter beam. Which one is it? Oh, it's this one. I need the chromatic metal right when I was about to go. So we're going to try this again. Doing a little bit of math. To see how many we actually need. So if we have 1,000 some copper, I believe we needed 160, which means we need about 300. Alright, 218. We're going to move it up to 228. Oh, that's not even enough. So we're going to do the smart thing and just throw everything in. And once it reaches the amount that it's supposed to, which is 160, then we're going to press stop. Hey, perfect. And we still have some left over just in case we need more. Alright, let's see if this actually works. And it did. Alright, now that that's done, you can, if you wanted to put this in a little earlier. Do we even have enough to make the antimatter? I know we have one in the ship. No, we don't. We are missing components. So you will get that within walkthrough part 2. But since we're ready to go, congratulations on getting Galactic Catalog milestone. Now we're able to move from system to system. We're going to go ahead and start moving towards the next rendezvous point. Alright, looks like we're here. We're gonna head down to the space station. Actually, hold on a second. Congrats on engaging the engines and getting all the way over here. It's not there. I did say space station. What I meant to say was the first rendezvous point. If it's not showing up for you, go over to your menu, Expedition. Oh, we actually need to collect those rewards, don't we? And then reach first rendezvous point. There is the marker right there on the compass, and it should take us over to where we need to go, which is over there. Well, let's just go ahead and land somewhere first before we actually set foot. Oh, it's actually right there, I think. So the first one isn't underwater. I apologize. Whoa, 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 whoa. Land. And congrats on reaching rendezvous 1. As I sit in silence. Go ahead and collect all your milestones. You may run out of space. So now you can make warp hypercore. All we need are storm crystals. We can make the amplified warp shielding to get us to red stellar bodies. And congrats on getting another milestone. No, I think that's the same one. I apologize. Let's go ahead and collect this one. Very awesome. Now we have 2,000 plus the 1,000 we got earlier. So yes, everything will get kind of full pretty fast. So if you do not have the storage, you should actually have a storage unit on your ship. On your freighter. So just start stuffing everything in there that you don't need. We have the magnetic resonator to build now. And some exosuit upgrades. Alright, and I think that's going to be it for this episode. We're going to be moving on. If I can get out of the menu here. We're going to be moving on to phase 2. Oh, there's still one more reward. Oh, one more reward we haven't collected yet, but we'll get to that in a moment. We're going to be reading into log 2 on the freighter. Once you get to there, we're going to be reaching rendezvous point 2. Remember that we are going to have to grind for... Wow, I ended up getting 6... If you've been following the walkthrough so far, you now have 6,381 nanites, rather than the 3,000 that I mentioned earlier. So we have double the amount. But this is how the next episode is going to go. We're going to get the log 2 from the freighter. Rendezvous 2. And I believe the rest of them we're going to have to collect the materials for. There's still the discovery of plants. If you're still on this system, or on this planet, go ahead and start scanning for more plants. As well as... Where's the fauna at? Let's see. Oh, there's minerals. There's 15. There's still more that we have to get. I believe fauna is... There it is. Discover creatures. So, phase 5, phase 4, and phase 3, we can all do that on here. And by those, I mean those specific milestones within phase 3, phase 4, and phase 5, just from exploring. Eventually, you'll get more upgrades for your scanner, which means you'll get more money out of it. And that's what we're going to be looking forward to later on in the walkthrough. This is Azarath, and I'll see you in the next episode.